few miles north from this year's halfway point is the old halfway point sign. This is a nicer one where people usually have their pictures taken. And there's a mailbox, but I don't know if you can send mail from here. I think there might be a trail register in there. Let's go see. It has the flag up though. Yes, a trail register lives here. I'm soon arriving to Pine Grove Furnace, and that's the home of the half-gallon challenge. And that means that there is a tradition that Thru-hikers try to eat half-gallon of ice cream, so that it's almost 2 liters, to celebrate reaching the half point of the Appalachian Trail. And I'm kind of going back and forwards if I want to try that. In a way, I like to try all these AT traditions, and I would like to try to do the half-gallon challenge, but I'm not very good at eating ice cream. Or I like ice cream, it's not that, but I have a kind of a mild case of lactose intolerance, so the milk sugar makes my stomach a little bit upset, and I am able to eat ice cream, but when I eat lots of it I get stomachache, and yeah, I don't know if it would be a wise decision for me to eat half-gallon of ice cream, but I have still a little bit time to think about it. And yeah, I'm a little bit afraid that when I arrive there might be a bunch of Thru-hikers and they get me to try it, so we will see what happens. Here in Pine Grove Furnace there is also an AT museum. I think I'm gonna go see that first, and then we will see if I'll be able to eat that half-gallon of ice cream. Also, there is a bus full of small school children having their ice cream at the general store at the moment, so that wasn't so inviting for me for some strange reason. So here is where it starts, and then you have to eat a 1 pint more, and if you get done, this is the prize. Well worth doing. Done and done. Member of Half-Gallon Club. Totally worth it. Honestly, I didn't believe that I would successfully do the half-gallon challenge, but I did. And I'm not feeling sick. That was really surprising. I think I'm going to hike a few miles from here, from Pine Grove Furnace, and find a campsite. And tomorrow I should reach Boiling Springs. This has been my first day hiking in my new oboes, and I decided to try not to do a heel lock lacing that I was using with the first oboes. The salesman told that it would be a good idea to pull them very tight, and I do understand the idea that you don't want to have your foot bouncing around in order to make the shoe kind of too spacious while you're breaking it in. But I got some blisters, and I didn't all the time feel comfortable with the heel lock lacing, so I decided to have the conventional lacing, and try this method with these oboes and we will see. I'm waiting really interestedly that how it's going to be, if I'm going to have the blisters in the same places or not, because otherwise the shoes are exactly the same. And I have also another new pair of shoes. These are my new camp shoes. They are completely the same model, same color of Crocs that I used to have, but those were also very slippery because the soles had worn out. So, new Crocs.